Good morning, everybody. I can't begin to tell you how excited I am to be here to see you all. It's here again. Good morning, right? Good morning. Yes. So anyway, I wrote some thoughts down because I'm too excited to keep my pre-plan together. So I'm going to have to look at my notes now and then. But I'm so inspired by all of the presentations this morning, and I keep going back to my person that I'm going to be announcing as the recipient of the Rosa Parks Award. This person has those three things that we keep hearing about: love, courage, commitment. No matter how tough the conversation, no matter how late the day, this person is there. She always has been, she always will be. So getting my prepared notes, what will happen to that person if I don't do something? The night before he was killed, Martin Luther King Jr., he talked about the future of our survival as a species. He wasn't that hopeful, but he did say one thing. He said, our survival hinges on one simple thing, and that is a fundamental shift in where we live every single day. Every single day. When we go out into the world, if we see somebody being hurt, if we see somebody being harassed, if we think it might even happen, what do we think? Most people think, well, what's going to happen to me if I do something? Well, Martin Luther King said, what's got to happen is a fundamental shift from that into what's going to happen to that person. If I don't do anything, what's going to happen to somebody else if I don't act? Well, the person we're here honoring today, that person has already made that fundamental shift. She's always there, always doing what needs to be done with courage, grace, kindness, and above all, compassion. The Rosa Parks Award is all about honoring action and courage, fueled by commitment to equality and to justice, and that's for everybody, be they be a person of color, someone who identifies on the LGBTQ spectrum, woman, man, you name it. There's room for everybody in this person's movement. This year's winner acts every day in big and small ways to make our community a more just, a more safe, and a more kind place for all of us. Social justice and human rights, as I think pretty much everybody in this room knows, can be a really lonely place. A very, very, very hard road. This person is truly a bright light to all of us. With an open heart and a keen mind, they choose to act every day in a world that can be isolating and punishing. They have taught me things that are so important to me. Things like truth, forgiveness, and courage. It's a pretty good guess of mine that just about everybody in this room has been touched by the hard work and love of this person, whether you know it or not. She's always there with a smile and ready to do what needs to be done, including the sudden snowstorm days and the midnight shifts, and cleaning up when everybody else has gone home. It really would take all morning to give you a comprehensive picture of all the vast and various ways this person gives of herself and the sacrifices she makes and those of her family so that she can do this work every day. So I won't attempt it. Suffice it to say, she is everywhere in our community, working side by side with strangers, friends, and colleagues for human rights and social justice, not just here in our community, not just on campus, but around the world. She's working to stop violence, everything from being a Green Dot facilitator, which teaches students how to act every day to stop violence, to leading marches, to being there at the Unity March, to giving of herself and her own personal funds to support whatever, whenever there's a need. I know I am extremely grateful for her work and herself, and I can think of no better way, no award this community could present to recognize her passion and her sacrifices that would mean more to her than the Rosa Parks Award today. So I'd like you all to congratulate Lisa Salisbury, Director of the Women's Center. I don't even know what to say. I am so incredibly moved and honored to receive this award in the company of so many other people who deserve it equally. You are an amazing community, and you inspire me to do this work. You inspire me to continue the fight, and I am so incredibly grateful to all of the campus and community organizations that care so deeply about human rights and that are partners with me on this journey. So thank you. I'm overwhelmed. Thank you.